Have you seen the headlines? The US government shut down Expedition Bigfoot after a terrifying discovery. That's a bold claim and it's spreading fast like wildfire online. But is it real? Tonight, we're going to separate fact from rumor, look at what's actually been reported, what's missing, and ask the question everyone's thinking. Did the government really step in to silence a Bigfoot discovery? Or is this another case of online hype spinning into conspiracy? Or is it the directors of this show making it hyped ultra big for a new release? Let's dig in. Expedition Bigfoot is one of Discovery's and Travel Channel's biggest paranormal investigation shows. A team of experts, scientists, wilderness trackers, and researchers trek deep into some of the most remote forests in America searching for evidence of Sasquatch. It's personally one of my favorite. I think they are legit. They're doing really good work. They use thermal drones, audio analysis, DNA testing, the whole deal. Over the years, the show's gained a loyal following because it blends science with mystery. But in recent months, something strange has happened. No new episodes, cast members leaving, and suddenly a wave of YouTube videos claiming the US government shut it all down after something terrifying was uncovered. The viral videos say this: government officials allegedly showed up on the site during filming, evidence was confiscated, production was halted, and the team, well, they were ordered to stop. Some of the titles even say government agents appeared out of nowhere after the team found DNA proof of Bigfoot. Sounds like a blockbuster movie, right? But here's where it all gets interesting. None of that has been confirmed by any mainstream or official source. Of course. Not one network statement, not one police report, not even a leaked permit. So, what's actually going on? Expedition Bigfoot still exists on Discovery and Travel Channel's official websites. It's listed as a returning series. The last known episode aired March 2025, season 6, episode 8, called Target Identified. That means the show wasn't shut down or deleted from the network. It's still there. Now, one thing that did happen was cast drama. Ronnie LeBlanc, one of the main investigators, left after season 4. According to interviews and entertainment outlets, he voluntarily left, citing research within the Bigfoot research community, not a government shutdown. But on Reddit and in fan forums, theories exploded. On Reddit, one user posted, "I heard they were told to stop filming after something big was found in the woods. The government doesn't want this stuff out there. You can see helicopters in one episode. You're telling me that's a coincidence?" Others aren't convinced. One comment reads, "It's fake. Every footprint and nest was made by the crew for TV." Another user cited, "They wouldn't pay for DNA testing. The whole thing is staged." Even inside the Bigfoot community, people are divided. Half believe it's censorship, half think it's creative editing and TV drama. And that mix, mystery, silence, and missing information, is exactly how conspiracy fires start. If this were real, if a US government shutdown actually happened, there'd be some kind of paper trail. Filming permits revoked, press releases, maybe even local news coverage near the area they were shooting in. But so far, there's nothing, no official documentation, no local news station saying the crew was escorted off to the federal land, no confirmation from the cast or the network, as far as we know. The rumor lives entirely online, born out of silence, speculation, and a few out of context clips. Now, to be fair, there are reasons this theory feels believable. The show sometimes hinted at strange interference, odd radio signals, military helicopters, and episodes that cut to black just as something big was happening. They caught some other things on there as well. They caught something, either a shadow being or a Bigfoot or Dogman, cloaking and disappearing. They got its shadow on a wall of rock, but there was nothing in front of it. How does that even work, guys? How do you get a shadow of something and there's no being in front of it to cast the shadow? Was the shadow the being? It's easy to connect the dots when you already believe the government hides evidence of cryptids or UFOs. And let's be honest, the US has covered things up before. Declassified projects like MK Ultra and UFO programs prove secrecy happens. Project Bluebeam, don't forget that one, and look for that in the near future. So when a show suddenly stops airing, people assume they found something they weren't supposed to. It's not crazy to wonder, it's just not proven. Here are the possibilities that make more sense based on real world evidence. 1. Budget or production issues. Shows like this are expensive. Helicopters, equipment, travel. If viewership dips, networks pause production. 2. Permit or land access problems. If they were filming on federal land, environmental restrictions could have shut down specific shoots. That happens all the time, by the way. 3. Creative disagreements. Ronnie LeBlanc's departure may have created friction over the show's direction, science versus paranormal. And 4. The cover up theory. It's the most fun one to talk about, I have to admit, that they uncovered something big enough to draw government attention. But with zero verified evidence, it remains speculation. Even fans on Reddit point this out. One wrote, if the government wanted to shut it down, there's no way the footage would still be on Discovery's servers. Another said, there'd be whistleblowers, someone would talk. And you know what? They're right. In the age of social media, true suppression is almost impossible to hide forever. When something vanishes with no trace, it's usually a business or creative decision, not a government raid. Here's what makes this story fascinating. Not whether it's true, but what it reveals. It shows how quickly mystery becomes mythology. A few months of silence, a missing season announcement, and suddenly it's a government cover up. That's human nature. We crave the unknown, and where there's mystery, we fill in the blanks with the supernatural, the forbidden, the hidden truth. And maybe, just maybe, that's exactly what keeps these mysteries alive. So here's where we land. There's no credible evidence that the government shut down Expedition Bigfoot. But there's plenty of unanswered questions, and that's what keeps this fun. I mean, come on. If you found a real document, a firsthand account, or anything that backs up these claims, drop it in the comments or send it to me directly. It's planet412@gmail.com. Spell it all out, though, guys. I'll dig deeper and follow the trail wherever it leads. But in the meantime, what do you think this is? A quiet cover up or just a production pause with perfect timing? Comment below what you think happened to Expedition Bigfoot, because the truth might be hiding in your theory. Do you believe?